Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. Rutt. I hope you're ready for another PE lesson. Remember, we're going to work hard, we're going to try new things, and we're going to learn from our mistakes today. Let's get started. Today, we're going to practice learning different shapes with our bodies. So we're going to move our bodies in different ways and hold different shapes with our bodies. Today, we're mostly going to focus on hands and feet support. So using our hands and our feet to support us in some way and hold a position for a little while. So the first one is just a table position. So a table position, pretty simple. You just sit down with your hands behind you, you tuck your feet in like this, and all I'm gonna do is lift my hips up nice and straight like this so I make a table. We don't want a table that droops, a nice flat table. Let's give it a try. Very good. Next, we're going to try what's called the front support. So front support, we flip over, we're down on our hands and our feet, and for the front support, we're going to keep our body straight from our head to our heels. Let's give it a try. Very good. All right, next, let's try to do a front support, but on our elbows. So an elbow front support. So I go down on my forearms like this and hold my body straight from my head to my heels. Okay, let's give it a try. Very good. Next, let's try a rear support. So for rear support, I'm gonna flip over facing up. My legs are straight. Okay, my hands behind me, and all I do is I lift my hips up in a rear support position. Let's give it a try. Very good. Next, let's try a rear support by using our elbows to support our body. So I go down on my forearms like this, and then I lift my hips up. Give it a try. All right, very good. And next, we're gonna try a side support with our legs together. So I'm gonna get on one side like this. I put my feet on top of each other, my hand right here, and I'm gonna kind of push up and try to keep my other hand up on my hip for a side support. Give it a try. Let's try on the other side. Okay, very good. Now we're gonna go back to that first side again. This one's gonna be a little harder. Try your best. If you're having trouble balancing, just put your foot back down, but we're gonna try and balance like this, but then lift one foot. Okay, let's give it a try. Very good, let's switch to the other side. That's a tough one. Do your best. Other side, ready, go. Okay, very good. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try a bridge. This one takes a little more flexibility. A lot of you might even be more flexible than me. So try your best, and hopefully you can do even better than I do. So I'm gonna get down on my back, tuck my feet in, okay? I'm gonna take my hands, point them up to the ceiling like this, okay? My fingers are gonna go under my shoulders like so, okay? I'm gonna lift my hips up and then press my arms up and hold a bridge. Give it a try. All right, very good. That was called the bridge. Now we're gonna try what's called just a mountain shape. So for a mountain shape, get back on my hands and knees. I'm gonna lift my knees up off the ground and kind of push and try to make almost an upside down V shape. Push your chest towards your knees and push your heels down towards the ground. Give it a try. Very good. Next, let's try a valley shape. For the valley shape, I put my hips down to the ground, my arms stay straight, and I make a nice valley and kind of look up. Give it a try. Okay. Next, very good. We're going to try to do different supports using our hands and feet, but we're gonna switch and maybe do only one foot or one hand. So the first one, we're gonna do 2 hands and 1 foot, okay? But we're gonna be facing up. So I'm up like this, facing up to the ceiling, all right? And I'm gonna do 2 hands and then 1 foot. So that means I lift 1 foot off the ground. Give it a try. Okay, switch your feet. Good, next, stay in this position. We're gonna try 1 hand and 2 feet. So I'm gonna just lift 1 hand off the ground. Give it a try. Okay, switch your hands. Okay, next in our pretty tough challenge, we're gonna try 1 hand and 1 foot. 1 hand and 1 foot. So I'm gonna do my left foot and my right hand and try to balance on those 2. Give it a try. Okay, switch your feet and your hands. Very good. Next, we're gonna flip over. We're gonna do them facing down this time, okay? And we're gonna do a two hands and 1 foot support, okay? So I get down like this and I'm just gonna lift 1 foot. Give it a try. Switch your feet. Okay, next we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do it with 1 hand and 2 feet. Lift up 1 hand, give it a try. Switch your hands. Okay, next we're gonna try 1 hand and 1 foot. So I'm gonna try to lift 1 foot off the ground and 1 hand and balance. Give it a try. Okay, switch your hands and your feet. Ooh, okay, very good. Whew. Hope you worked hard on those. Great job. Have a great rest of your day.
Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied.